project that has been funded by USAID that has several partners, and Force production company with experience of over 20 years is the main contractor. And I'll be introducing the founder, Mary Chemaya, later to talk to us more about production and what Force has accomplished over the years. But this is a project really, when you see Half the Sky movement, that's where it's really routed from, the book. And everything Half the Sky is really implemented through Force. And so the partners that have come on board on this project are Afros, locally, that's a gaming company, Leti, several media houses, NGOs, and the main implementer with our marketing strategy is Brandspark PR. So when we say Wezesha Dada Inua Jamii, it's a passionate cry, and it's the Kenya version of Half the Sky movement. We came up with Wezesha Dada Inua Jamii because of a stakeholders meeting we had. When the stakeholders watched our documentaries and our stories and thought, we have the same concept here. We need to tell our own stories. And so for us, we said, then Wezesha Dada Inua Jamii will be the Kenya chapter. So really, when you see Half the Sky movement and you see Wezesha Dada Inua Jamii, it's one and the same.
Force is a media company. We're based in New York City. We really have developed an expertise in media and communications and technology around issues. We really came to this storytelling and these issues through Nick and Sheryl. For those who don't know about them, Nick and Sheryl are multiple award-winning, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalists. Nick has been with the New York Times for some 25 plus years. He is the columnist for the New York Times. When he wrote the book Half the Sky, when the book was still in the galley forms, before it had been published, he was approached by public media saying, we really care about what you're doing. We want to try to figure out how to tell these stories, and we want to find a way for your book to go beyond simply being a book. And that is when I had the great pleasure of being introduced to Nick as someone who had been producing a large number of event format television programs at public media. They said, well, why don't we see if you and Nick get together and you get along, and you and Nick and Sheryl see a possibility here. And of course, it's been a strong relationship ever since that time. I've really gotten the bug of believing in how this technologies and intervention is a really viable tool in global development.